Okay, guys. Hi. So what I want to share with you guys today is GetResponse. Now, GetResponse is a system that is a very good email marketing system. Like it has a lot of stuff for you guys to use. And what I want to do is break down GetResponse system for you today. There may be some tutorial videos, and you guys are welcome to view those too. But what I'm going to do here today is break down this for you and explain to you how everything is used and how all the tools and things can be utilized for your email marketing affiliate link system. Okay, whatever you're branding, whatever you're doing, you can use GetResponse to brand that and make your business just like skyrocket, because not only now will you be able to just have a website for people to click on, but also it will keep track of your sales made. It will keep track of your links, that how many times it was clicked, how many messages were open, how many emails were you read. I mean, this thing will definitely change the way you look at email marketing. So guys, first of all, you guys need to start a free trial. Now, on the bottom of this uh, video here today, there will be a link to start a free trial. Yes, and I will get a resource referral credit on my account, which again, in turn, you guys can get once you guys share it to your friends. Um, and so, that being said, as that little disclaimer, just to let you guys know, um, you guys can start your free trial here by filling out your email and your password, and creating an account. Now, when in the future, when you're referring people, make sure they're going through your link before they fill this out, because once they fill this out and create it, I mean, they can create a multiple accounts or whatever, but it's easier to just tell them ahead of time. So after you create your account, you will be able to log back in. You will see this login screen here. If you look at this right now, you'll be able to see that there's already information, but you can save your information there. If you end up on the screen, just click here for your free trial. So logging in. Um, when you get logged in, you'll be able to see this. This is called your dashboard. And as you guys are familiar with dashboards and all that stuff, this is here will be able to take you to different things, different tools. You'll be able to create lists and keep track of them by name and everything else. There's a lot of good stuff that you can do with this. Create newsletters, and I will break down all these tools for you and let you know how they work. Now, context. When you get to your contact screen, this is what you're going to see. Now, this creates a contact list, and I think it updates every week. Um, and then you can go up to 1,000, and but in a week. But I've already hardly seen people go through 1,000 unless somebody's clicking on their page a lot. But there's a list. You can keep track of your contacts for the week and all that good stuff. You can create a list. You can add contacts manually if you get them through other means, and it will keep track of those. You can search, use statistics, list hygiene, suppression list, custom fields, important statistics. Now this gets into more of a dedicated learning experience, so we won't go into that today because we're just going over the basics. Back to the home page or the dashboard. You can do email marketing. Now with email marketing, you can manage newsletters, create newsletters over here in this tab, right? This tab over here. This I only recommend as an HTML source editor if you have a web page or you have somebody that can do coding or all that good stuff on your page, or if you know how. This is a basic one. You can drag and drop email creator. Now, everything pretty much on here in this system is drag and drop. So you're going to create your name, your list name, your message name. You can type in anything you want for your subscribers to hear or say notes about you. Um, Your subject line, you can just put, I'm just going to put test right now because it's, I'm just showing you guys, but you can, type in anything you want. Hey, subscribe here. Hey, thanks for, being a customer of, I don't know, some hot dog company or whatever you guys have, so you're going to click next step. And then you will be able to click template. Now, guys, this is not that complicated. You don't have to spend 20 minutes going like this and this and this and this and this and this. Yes, it is easier to find a more simpler one, so that way you're doing less clicking. So let's use this one. And you will be able to create a template. Now, here are the tools over here on your right, and this is what your mobile version will also look like on your phone, on the phone, when somebody gets a newsletter and they open it up. And again, these are based off your list. You can send newsletters. So in here, there's a test block, and I'll go over all these tools after I explain them, or I will explain them after I tell you right now. Image blocks, image with text blocks, image text blocks with image right, and this one's with left. Horizontal rulers, buttons, and videos, inserting videos or webinars. And then you can do social sharing, PayPal's, my snippets, and history. Okay, so guys, first of all, what you want to do is this little icon right here. It moves the block around wherever you want it. And also, when you click out and click back in on it, right, it will, and hover over it, it will bring you back. And okay, so this is here, snippet, a snippet. You're not going to really use that unless you get into the advanced training. Remove block and make it bigger or wider, and then this one's duplicate, right? Duplicating. Okay, so you're going to click this and you're going to click delete. You can also click this one and delete, and delete, delete. If you like how something looks, you can definitely save it like this button or words, or and just edit it. But for this purpose, we're just going to delete everything, delete, and delete, delete. Well, again, you're going to go through here and you're just going to remove everything off your page. So that way you can start with a clean slate. Again, you're removing these blocks. If something gets in your way, just going to click it and remove it and remove it. Okay, remove it. Okay, let's just go with this because it's taking too long. Okay, so again, pre-header, you can drop it in here and have a header, right? You can have a text box, you can have an image, and you can rearrange this image again by doing this, and you can make it smaller, bigger, and you can come down here and add a new row, make another image, like make another duplicate image. So that way, if you want to keep adding images, you can. You can add an image with block. Now, again, so this one here is the one with the image and the words. So if you don't want to add a separate text box, you can do that at the same time. And again, this one is to add it on the opposite side if you want the image on it. This is all choice and variation. You add a ruler, right? So it makes it look fancy with a line on top. And you can add another button. Now, with this button, you can, okay, so with this button, you can add a link. Now, here's your URL. And this URL, if you click this button, it will take you to whatever URL that is. So again, if you want to refer people back to your website, if you want to, if there's a sale going on and you're making a newsletter for that, titles, you can go over that and just go from there. You can edit that. There's font options and all that good stuff. And so at that point, you can sit there and choose to do that. Okay, so and you can add webinars. So, but that's only if you have like a big company or corporation that has webinars. But all this other bigger stuff like social sharing, PayPal, Snippet, I'm going to do in a different training because that's a little bit more advanced and a little bit more time consuming. Okay, so guys, what next we're gonna do is, let's say this is your newsletter and you're good. And you're like, all right, I'm good, right? You're gonna hit next step and save as. Save as is a good thing to do as you're going because then you can save your page as you go. Okay, so you're gonna choose your list that you want. You can choose custom filters, choose your list again, and if you have like a certain list that you don't want it to go out to, like let's say you have a certain idea, like let's say um, you're trying to sell to one certain kind of person or people, you're going to exclude them because you don't want the newsletter to go to them, and you want a different newsletter, to go to the other people. So you can choose who you exclude in each one. You're going to click next step. Once you do that, you're going to go to manage message. Now this screen will show up and it will show you your spam score. Guys, this is important because overall, if you get a low score um, or a high score, I should say, and you want your to be 5 or less, but you definitely don't want it to be anywhere near 5. Like this one is 5.741. It's because I haven't really edited it, but as you edit it, it'll tell you whether you're likely to get marked for spam. And then well, if your people are already subscribed to your newsletter, that's cool. But if they're new, you might want to tell them to check their spam score, or check their spam box. And but you guys can go back and edit it and get this lower, and then you'll be good. And then so you can edit your message, right? Um, and then you will be able to submit it. So then you go back here and you'll be able to submit it. Now, for this purposes, we're going to just go back. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop information or something, some kind of quote in the bottom, and I will be able to get to you guys and answer your questions. Or if there's enough questions, I'll be able to answer it in another video. Okay, so you're going to continue to go back until you get back to the home screen. You're going to hit here, and you're going to go back to the dashboard. Then, when you get to the next part of automation, I'll just go over this briefly because this has a lot of good information, but again, this is going to be in my advanced training. And then you'll be able to understand this. You can watch this video, learn a little bit more, but this basically tracks your abandoned carts, basically putting everything on autopilot. Abandoned carts will track, people that got to the cart, and then left it. Web tracking events, automation, email tracking. In email marketing, it will keep track of your emails and you see if people click it and open it, and tags if people tag your post or something, and scoring. So to give you a score, all this will be explained in this video down here, and actions and conditions filters will all be explained, and you can do that. Feel free to do that on your own or wait for my advanced training video. Next, we're going to get into landing pages because that's the most important thing. Okay, so guys, this resets every week, and it'll be resetting in a couple days for me. And if you do get 1,000 visitors, that's good in a week, but that's a lot. You're going to have landing pages, and for this training purposes, we're just going to create our own landing page. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to, again, choose a template. right? Opt-in pages, download, and you can choose these different things depending on what you're selling or what you're trying to give information for. But for this purposes, we're just going to go over a general, again, landing page. Find the simplest one and kind of have it fit whatever you're going to do. Now, again, this is, like I said, drag and drop. So, again, this is going to be real fast because it's about the same thing as you would do if you were creating a newsletter. So, okay, guys. So this is basic request. You're going to move these buttons around, drag them around. You can edit by double clicking the box. You can take the thing and say, hi, or lost the box. So dragging over here, you're going to find the text box and you're going to put, hi, welcome to my site. And all your other information, right? All the other information. And then you're going to put your own logos here. Make sure you take all the stock information out because it will not apply to your business and it will look bad, especially if you have referrals talking about CEO of Premier Documents. And they're going to be like, what the heck? This is a bakery. Why is there Premier Documents? So people are going to be super confused. Again, so buttons, you can be able to, so here, right here on the link button, you will be able to click it and then you will be able to add your own link. Sections, types, and again, so you're to be able to add your own link, you're gonna have to drop this button because this one is for consultation. So right here, then you'll be able to add your own web address. So web address, right? Link URL, title, target, and you'll be able to press OK, and it will go to your link. But when you hit preview, I'll do that after I create something to show you. So you can also do that again. You can change it, and you can go to the link button, and you can change it to email. Like if you want them to say, "Hey, email me," here's a button for it. It will do a lot. It will open up a new window for them. Is the best recommended one. So again, you can edit this and say subscribe, right? I don't know why my typing's not working right now. Subscribe. And then they will be able to subscribe. Here you can add web forms for name and email and contact. So this button here, you will not be able to edit like the other ones because it will actually already keep track of it. But again, if you're on, since you're on the thank you page, you want that because you want people to come to your website and you want to generate leads, right? Keep track of your leads. So yes, you need one of those buttons. Drag and drop boxes, random boxes. You can schedule webinars. You can drag and drop videos. Now this is cool. You can double click and take this out and type in any web address that you want, and then it will play that video by hitting embed. So we'll just cancel that out because this is a sample video for getresponse. And so, yeah, that won't work, but you can do that. And I'll show you how it plays and everything. With that, you can embed it. You can make it, in the background. You can, duplicate it and drag another one over here. And you can do this several times. Remembering to remove all this by hitting the trash can icon over to the right. You're going to remove all the boxes and all that good stuff. And you can add a Twitter. You can add a Twitter button, right? You can drag and drop a Twitter button. You can drag and drop, pin it? Google, Facebook like. I like that one. You can attach your Facebook and Indeed share for all your business people. Then you're going to sit there and be able to do that on the thank you page. Now this is what, so when you get them to sign up, then it will automatically take you to this page, right? It will keep track of your email, their email as a lead. The good thing about putting on here is some kind of disclaimer on the bottom saying we will not share your information, sell your information, all that good stuff. If you're new to marketing, if you're not new, then you already know this. If you're going to email, if you're going to do Facebook marketing or anything like that, you definitely want to put the disclaimer down there because Facebook likes it, and they will actually remove your account if you don't. Again, they will remove your account. They will block your account. They will say, okay, you want to try to claim that, we're supporting you and you're not paying us, blah, 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 then yeah, they will block you. So make sure you put the disclaimer on the bottom. And if you need a sample disclaimer or something like that, then I have one. So comment me on the information. Okay, so back to what this was. Here's a toolbar. You can do a lot of things with that. Create videos and then preview your screens, because it is important to do so, because if you don't, then you will not be able to show what you're doing, right? You will be able to not do that. And then this is what it's going to look like when you're live. So you better sign up, subscribe, and when there's links in there, you'll be able to do that and then watch videos.
So imagine how easy your job would be.
Okay, see? Good. Videos work, and then they're good. Thank you page, what that looks like. So back